Well, John, with the game on Monday this week, what's the rest of the week look like for the players?
Pretty much just rest and recuperation after the Christmas period. Having those 4 games in quick succession means that we had a bit of time to, I suppose, take a slight breather. And then the turnaround to the Cheltenham game has come pretty quickly, not quite as quickly as it did over Christmas. So we've been in today, obviously training, back in training and travelling tomorrow as usual, and just preparing for the Cheltenham game.
I'm guessing the schedule looks a bit more normal now you've managed to get through the Christmas period.
Yeah, January is definitely different from what we'd seen in the previous couple of months. We've only got the Saturday to Saturday games, I think, one midweek game in February, so things start to sort of cool down a bit before you get the Easter and the end of season rush. So very, very different, I think, the outlook over the next few weeks, particularly with the fact that we're out of the Cups. And I think quite a good chance for us to settle down and try and get some training into the lads as well.
On the back of Monday, what have you identified that needs working on in training this week?
Not a huge amount. I thought we played really well in the first half. One of the things that we'd probably like to do in the second half is just control the game a bit better. But having watched the game back, we didn't actually feel that we conceded a huge amount of chances. We definitely had the better of the chances. I think there was the one-on-one. We were disappointed with the defending there, but apart from that, I thought we defended the box really well. Invited a bit too much pressure on ourselves, but for the most part, I think we were pretty solid and pretty comfortable. So definitely one of those that we just want to build on the positives over the last few weeks and make sure we get back to, I think, the consistent performances we saw post Blackpool and try and get back there.
You've spoken about the contrasting half just there and after the game on Monday as well, but aside from that, how crucial is it to be able to show both sides of your game like that?
It's really important at this level and at most levels, but with some of the physicality that other sides show, it's really, really important that we stand up to that test and make sure that we've got enough grit, determination, physicality to stay in games and to defend leads as well. When sides do switch things up, they switch formations, change players. I think a triple substitution at half time, we've got to be better at adapting to those situations. And that's something that's been really pleasing. We have won in different ways throughout the season, and that's really important going forward.
Cheltenham, they have a different manager to when we last played them, so how much have they changed?
I think they've changed a huge amount. I think Daryl's really turned everything around there over the last couple of months. They are a side that's picked up a couple of really good results. I think when he took over, they'd maybe only picked up 1 point, something like that. So, maybe one win. Really, really difficult circumstances, and he's turned them into a side that are now trying to push up the league and trying to obviously get out of the relegation zone. We've seen him a couple of times. Really, really difficult side to play against. Very, very energetic. They make things happen, get the ball forward quickly, and it's one of those where we know it's going to be a really, really tough test at the weekend. So, massive amount that the manager there's turned around, and it's going to be a good test.
In terms of team news, what's the latest on that front?
The good news is that after Monday, we've come through that with a clean bill of health, and everybody's trained today. We've even got a couple back. Tom Lowry back training. Conor Ogilvy's pretty close. He's been out on the grass, not quite with us yet, but really positive in terms of where we are as a squad, getting a few players back, getting a few bodies back, and looking forward to welcoming a few more back in the coming weeks.
And it's our first interview of January after the game on Mondays, and it's that month I have to ask, anything on the transfer front?
Nothing at the moment, nothing imminent. We'll obviously keep you updated as and when they come in, but I think the most important thing is to make sure we get everything right. We've got plenty of time. I know it's not as big as the summer transfer window, but we've got plenty of time to make sure that we do things properly, we get the right players in, and we've been working a long time now. We're working really hard for a long time, certainly since the back end of the last transfer window, to make sure that we're fully prepared for January. Things change really quickly, and a lot's changed already over the first 3 or 4 days of the window, not with us necessarily, but with other clubs and the way things are moving. So we should not necessarily expect anything imminent, but we're working hard behind the scenes to make things happen.